What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith. I hope you're all having yourselves a great start to your week. The Eagles have started themselves off with a little something special here today. So something we talked about yesterday, this young man was out of practice. I talked about, I think he's gone from the team. After that, you saw some reports, people saying they had some inside sources that he was gone. Look, the writing was on the wall. The dude was switched to tight end, not going to fare well as a tight end. So, I mean, anyone could have seen this move coming. So instead of just releasing him, they found a trade partner. So without further ado, let's just talk about it. JJ is gone. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Eagles have traded JJ Arcega-Whiteside. And it is a beautiful day because, look, this guy was not going to make the team. So you get somebody at a position of need. Safety, he's listed as a D back, but somebody who's going to compete at free safety, nickel corner. We know this is a versatile scheme defense, so you're going to have guys that are versatile in this defense. So we're going to now talk about, because, well, see you later, JJ. Best of luck to you. But now we're going to talk about our new defensive back, Ugo Adami. I'm sure I probably slaughtered that, so I apologize, but we'll figure that out. And look, this is a move where the Eagles by tomorrow have to cut 3 more people. So we got rid of Dunkel. We got rid of Fayad yesterday. Now we make a trade, so we still have the same amount of people. But 3 guys are gone regardless. We've talked about some of these positions that are stacked where you would see some guys gone. So this is just adding some competition. I have no idea. Highly doubt the guy makes the team, but he's got some experience here in the NFL for a few years. So a former 4th-round pick, you never know what could happen. Jaquiski Tartt been out with personal issues. We've had some guys banged up. So just bringing in some competition, and may the best man win. So Adamai, as I said, played for the last few years, 25 years old, but 5'9", 201 pounds. As I said, I could see this guy trying out for nickel corner and free safety, but he's got 12 starts under his belt, under 25 tackles, 6 tackles for a loss. Does have an interception, 13 passes deflected, 2 forced fumbles. So, again, I don't know too much about Ugo here, but he's going to compete at the safety position. So getting rid of a guy that wasn't even going to make the team, some people losing their minds about it. It's like, look, he was just going to get cut in a few days. Now they're just going to cut a few other people. And now you have somebody that, is actually going to compete at a safety and nickel corner position. So I am doing very well, Nina. I appreciate you tuning in today. Hope your week is off to a great start. I'm excited at any kind of Eagles news, especially when it's a guy where it's like, look, you just got to move on eventually here. The money's right. Everything's right. See you later, dude. So hope you're doing well, Nina. Appreciate you taking the time. Anthony, my man in the building. Yes, later, JJ. Best of luck to you. But Drew, I appreciate you as well, my man. Look, this is not going to be a long show, but if you guys have any questions, comments you want to throw in there, please feel free to do so. Just wanted to talk about this trade briefly, and then we're going to look at the Eagles tight ends and safeties now that we have added these guys. Sayonara to JJ, says Randy. Look, and we'll be real with you. I mean, this move was, if you guys tuned in yesterday, that's what I said. It said personal reasons. It said his ass is gone. So no surprise to us here, but best of luck to you, JJ. He could help the special teams possibly. I mean, that's how you have to stand out. So that is right, Nina. When you get brought in here and you're somebody that, you're just a depth piece, what that means is you better provide some damn depth at that position, but you better be able to play special teams, because if you're not starting, you better step it up. And one thing you'll notice about the trend for all of these players, whether offense or defense, is these guys are all versatile. They can play multiple positions, and that's something this team and, well, the NFL as a whole is pretty much gearing towards. So you want guys that can play multiple positions, and Ugo can do that. He can, as I said earlier, he can play that nickel corner. He can play some free safety. He will try to help out on special teams. So that is 100% correct, Nina. So you got to get in where you fit in, man. And that's exactly what he's going to try to do with a very short amount of time to learn this playbook. Special teams is going to be the spot where he needs to shine. Smile Neffley, yeah, pack up your umbrella. You're definitely going to need it in Seattle. Great call there, Mayday. Hilarious. Thought the Eagles listed him as a DB, not a safety. Yes, that is why I have him listed as a DB right there, as you can see. That is what they will have him as. And again, I will repeat it. He will be playing nickel corner and free safety. Ugo has some highlights on special teams, and that is as we were just talking about. So he will be having to help on special teams as every player, if you are a depth piece, needs to. Seahawks were going to cut Ugo, was running third string, good trade. Exactly. So you're going to have guys that aren't going to be making rosters getting traded a lot. You're going to see a lot of these kind of moves week 2 of preseason. So nothing out of the ordinary, just another guy that's going to be competing. Josh Joby, very excited about him. Good trade after seeing Josh Joby. I'm not sure what you mean there. Josh Joby is like one of 13 corners we have here. So a lot of guys competing at both positions, but let's take a look. The tight ends, we know with J-Jaw there, as I said, even with the injuries, this guy isn't providing any depth. It's pretty much was between Togiai and Rogers with Calcaterra hurt. So let's take a look now. We know the guy we got, Jaden Graham, was placed on IR. His season's over. He won't even be playing this year. But Calcaterra has missed the last, almost 2 weeks now with that hamstring injury. So he is out of practice. We'll see how the season begins, if he's on the PUP list or whatever it may be. But Stoll and Calcaterra, I thought, were 2 and 3 until, that injury happened. So Togiai shining in the preseason game. He's going to get an opportunity to step it up, maybe force the Eagles to keep him as that third tight end, have Calcaterra on the PUP list, whatever may happen. But now with Arcega-Whiteside off the board, you've got a lot less competition. Tyree Jackson's still on that PUP list, so we'll see if I think he'll start the season there, miss the first 6 games. You got to be smart with him. I think he's got a bright future. But Togiai, Richard Rogers, Mr. Dependable, I mean, you've got some good, dependable tight ends here, and I'm still pretty excited about this room. So as I was stating before, I just really didn't see a spot for Arcega-Whiteside, so not a big surprise here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the guy was going to be cut tomorrow if you didn't find a trade partner. So it is what it is. What is going on, Ryan? Oh, man, just here talking about this exciting news. I know a lot of people were losing their mind this offseason. This is the one. It's like, look, Reagor doesn't make sense to just cut. If you could trade him, that makes sense, because of the money. You could save $6 million there if you guys have seen the videos. But here, this is a no-brainer. The guy was going to get cut if he wasn't traded. So you get something back from a guy that possibly was going to get cut. So it's just, it's a move that, we're going to talk about every move, but it's not that big of a deal, really. It doesn't deserve its own show, but we're doing all we can. And glad JJ's gone. Bad pick. Howie got a redeem. Yeah, Howie had a fantastic last couple. One of the best GMs, so you love to see that. But yeah, a bad pick. Very bad pick, as most people did in that draft, as every single team passed on DK Metcalf. Wild, man, wild. Man, we have a ton of DBs, but we need some tight end depth. I'm kind of scared. Not me at all, man. I really like Togiai and Rogers if Calcaterra is not ready to go. So love the Goddard, Stoll, Calcaterra trio going into the season, but we'll see how injuries affect this roster. What's going on, my man? ECG in the building. Hope you're doing well. That is right, my man. We are about 14, 15, something away from, hey, let's go. Appreciate every single one of you. I think it's actually 16, to be honest with you, but hey-oh, my brain's not working. But yeah, let's go. Wonder, Jimmy, if they talked Reagor about how he might have wanted more. Well, I don't think so. This is the bottom of the end roster move. It's going to be way different with Reagor, as we've explained throughout the offseason. Go check those videos out. I appreciate you, my man. Just going to keep on building. And look, man, my way is not always the way of most people. A lot of people don't like the fact that I stick to facts and truth, and not a big fan of the hot takes. But hey, we're going to keep doing what we do around here. And, when we compare resumes at the end of the year, we'll see, right? My man, and I appreciate you, dude, because I know you're somebody who prides yourself on just loving the game. And I know most of my fans in here, they know how I roll. I am just not a big fan of the Deshaun Watson talk. I thought this year we could set out to talk about Hassan Reddick, Jordan Davis, try to teach people, about odd fronts and defenses. I thought there was a lot of those months that could be used up to talk about football. So that's what I did. They, made Deshaun Watson polls. So, cool. But I know 50,000 people probably would prefer that more than, talking birds. So, hey, let them enjoy what they will, my man. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go. Let's go, my man. Tate in the building. Let's go, my man. Yes, 16. Reagor is next, possibly. We have that in common. Yes, we do, my man. I'm just not a big fan of that trash out there, but it is what it is. JJ wasn't going to make tight end. Yeah, man. That's something we have talked about for a long time here. A lot of people, though, believe in Arcega-Whiteside. I was not one of those people. Couldn't stay on the field. Yeah, man. We talked about him not going to be able to make it as tight end, but hey, it is what it is. Didn't like the Russell Wilson. Yeah, man. All that stuff. I did my best when everyone, each week they'd get tainted by something. Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, Russell Wilson. It was just like, nah. I think we should talk about Jordan Davis, Kaiser White. Let's talk about James Bradbury, Jaquiski Tart before they actually become Eagles. I thought that was time better spent. Look, I mean, it is what it is at this point, but people preferred that other stuff. And if they like being misguided and misinformed, then, well, best of luck to them out there. Hey, man. Yo, what is going on, my man Johnny in the building? Yo, appreciate you, dude. Hope you are doing well. All about the birds. Love to see it, dude. I hope you're ready for this season because you guys know I've been trying to get the fans ready all damn, well, since over a year, because last year we talked about all these picks in the draft capital. Now people are starting to see the light. It is right in front of them, and big things are coming. Yo, my man, I didn't make a highlight reel of them. I will get one of those together, but no, I didn't want to do one of those before I wanted to jump on. Hey, man, I appreciate that, and I'm just trying to share knowledge. I don't ever try to be like, I'm smarter than everyone. It's just when people keep telling me we're switching defense, and it's like, no, I literally watched every game last year. We ran that defense. I promise you. It just gets wild to me. So I sought out when the media was telling everyone we were switching defenses. I thought, well, maybe I should show them that we aren't. Now today you're seeing the media is like, I can't believe the fans thought they were switching D's. It's like, pretty effing sure you're the ones for months telling them that we were switching defense. So, woo, that drives me insane. I'm feeling better for sure. Still, the chest hurts like I was explaining that to my girlfriend earlier today. I was like, I still keep waking up just feeling like congested, but I'm not going to let it take it away. It definitely drains me a lot quicker. So I definitely feel the effects, but feeling much, much better. So I appreciate you, Nina. Glad you could see it because I've been feeling it. Because your White looks like the best player in the defense. Like I was saying before we signed him, months before we signed him, this guy is the most underrated. I do believe going on your show and explaining to him that this was the most underrated guy we signed. I'll be real with you. Kaiser White was the most slept on. Nobody was talking about him until he started making plays in a preseason game. That's pretty insane. The guy's amazing. And as I explained throughout these months, the guy's sideline to sideline. He can cover. He's that nickel linebacker we needed, but he's also a run stopper. So you get a guy that can teach Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd. Like I said before, we signed him. This is why you go and get him. Philly native. You love to see all that stuff. So I'm glad you're on board, man. And I'm glad everybody's starting to get on board because holy shit, was it a wild one trying to combat the Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson talk. It was like, bro, but what about Kaiser White? What about Hassan Reddick? If we sign them, I think that would be money well spent. That's just how I felt, but it is what it is. Hope you're doing better, my man. Yo, I got to get rolling too. But Randy, I hope you're doing well, dude. Have yourself a great day. I want to take a look at these safeties here real quick, and then we'll take a shot at any questions you have, but I got to get rolling here. People don't know Sam and Will linebackers are different techniques. D-line yeah, man, they don't even understand that in a 3-4 or 4-3, those are different positions even. So I try to simplify things, and I tried my best to get the media on board with the fact that the Eagles were not switching defenses. That's why Jonathan Gannon's defense would find success, but they just kept saying we were switching, so I don't know. Yes, Cam Jurgens was phenomenal. We talked about it in that game, and we will continue talking about. He's got me excited, man. That's why we drafted him in the second round, so very excited about it. Because your White called his interception in the dressing room. Yeah, man. And look, this is something we talked about while they were busy with the Deshaun Watson polls. We talked about how the Eagles could build a Super Bowl contender. So sought out to, lay that out. And Howie Roseman literally followed the blueprint. So I got a chance to meet Howie again, talk with him, thank him for following the blueprint. We had a good laugh about it. How, first week of free agency, everybody's losing their mind. But look, just be patient. We are in good hands here, Eagles fans. I know, it's just on paper right now, but like we talked about, we want to see these guys off the field, how they're acting. They're a brotherhood already. That is a great sign. So keep building on that. And I think special things lie ahead. Best day since we released. Yeah, I'm not. Those guys, they can provide depth pieces. It comes down to good drafting, good signings, and allowing those people to just play the depth positions that they should be rather than getting thrown in the fire. So we talked about that last year with all the players that were not supposed to be playing out of position, so much stuff. You don't have any more of that. So we talked about this was the year to prove, because last year Howie had a great draft, signed some key pieces. We obviously were dealing with the Carson situation, but if he could demolish this free agency and draft like I thought he could, we'd be heading in the right direction. So that's where we're heading. So you see little moves like this, and they're not really a big deal. JJ Arcega-Whiteside was going a long time ago. We've talked about this for months upon months. I don't know how people are surprised. Maybe the media is telling them this guy's going to make it. I don't know, but he was never going to. But Ugo Adami, he's got a chance here. Like I said, the guy has some starting experience, and you add him into a safety room where there are some question marks. So we've talked about Epps and Harris. Excited about Harris being back as the veteran. Epps growing into something special here, but Jaquiski Tart has been out with personal reasons. So we don't know exactly what to expect from him. Well, now he's going to get a chance. You've got guys like Kayvon Wallace who need to step it up. Reed Blankenship doing well as an undrafted kid. Jared Maiden from last year. And then you guys know I love Andre Sasha-Ray, somebody who can play that nickel free safety special teamer, just like Ugo Adami. So you bring in some competition all over the board, and that's what it's all about. So now you've got some safeties. And again, I think we could keep 4 or 5 of them. And, Andre Sasha-Ray, I feel kind of is locked in just as that special teams ace. And, if somebody can push him out, provide a little bit better depth as a nickel and a free safety, but I think Sasha-Ray does that. So for me, this isn't like a, barn burning move. Like, oh my God, it's a move that needed to happen. Best of luck to him. He's got very short amount of time to prove his worth here. So we're going to wish him the best of luck, and we'll wish old JJ all the best of luck out there. Making a recap video when I hosted the games at the Philly game Friday, drove to Pittsburgh and watched it. That's awesome, man. Love it, dude. Get a lot of film to watch. Yeah, man, there's a lot of football out there, and I love every second of it. He has been getting it for the last couple years, and you love to be in the hands of a great GM. So I know I'm pretty excited about the future of this team. And when I talked about a dynasty being built last year, I know a lot of people felt a certain way, but it's like you have to understand how the cap works. You have to understand how a defense works, how football works to understand how I felt that way. And that's why I try to break everything down. I try to simplify it. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not trying to, I'm better than that. I don't ever try to say that. I'm just saying if I can understand something and it's clear that most people out there don't, I just try to spread that knowledge. And then other people, like this offseason, we had the most fun we've ever had as Eagles fans because we were all prepared. We knew about Bradbury, Jordan Davis, Reddick, Kaiser White, all these people before those moves were made because while they're busy making the same poll every day, we're talking real football. So I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I know I was on my deathbed and I had to create this place because it was like, I'm not going out like this, bro. Somebody's got to start talking sports out here. It's wild. I feel about Isaac on the strong side. Look good to me. Not sure what you're talking about. Isaac on the strong side. Are you talking about Isaac Seahawks starting at right guard? If that's what you're talking about, I feel the same way I have the entire offseason. He would win that right guard spot, and I feel the same way I have the last few years. He's one of the most underrated guards. So, yeah, pretty much everything I've said about Isaac still holds true, man. Isaac looked great, just like I knew he would. The only thing is he needs to stay healthy. So, there's a lot of talk about Driscoll beating him out, this, that, the other thing. Again, Isaac Seumalo, I think, the past years that he's been here, he's got guys like Jason Peters, Jason Kelsey, Brandon Brooks, Lane Johnson on this line. So he was very overshadowed. So I still think he's great. I'm glad other people seeing it, man, because I think he has definitely been one of the most underrated. Glad we didn't get rid of him. Still pissed we got rid of Nate Erbig. But quite the loaded depth on the line. So, yeah, man, I think this is, as I've said all offseason, going to be the number one offensive line. Even with Brandon Brooks gone, I think Isaac Seumalo fills right in. He stays healthy. We are dominating everyone. So I feel the same damn way. But I appreciate all of you tuning in this 5-minute video. It always happens like that, but I appreciate every single one of you. But if you have any further questions, comments, anything, you can always comment down below. If there's a video you're looking for, a position you want to know about, anything, there's a video on it. Go check out my YouTube. You can comment down below on those videos. I will always get back to you when I see them. You can reach out to me on any of these platforms. Always down to talk some birds. And I mean always. So, or if you need anything in life, like I always say that, but I really do mean it. If you guys are going through anything, you want a friend, whatever it is, I'm always here for you guys because you're always here for me. So I always just try to extend that same hand. Appreciate each and every one of you. You enjoy your day as well. Matthew, Mark, ECG, Bylug, everybody, Drew, all of you, Nina that tuned in. You guys are awesome. I truly appreciate you. Arcega-Whiteside, best of luck to you. But welcome to the Philadelphia Eagles, Ugo Adami. But yeah, I'll be back, whether something crazy happens or tomorrow. We're going to be talking about joint practices, all kinds of great stuff. So, yeah, until next time, this has been On the Road to Victory. I am Jimmy Smith. You have yourself a great day, my man. Each and every one of you have a great day. If you need me, seriously, reach out. Always here for you guys. But stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!